In the bright spotlight of Hollywood, where every smile is carefully crafted and every handshake can make headlines, there are quiet love stories buried beneath the aura. This fictional story tells the story of Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe, two stars who were once believed to have a bond that transcended the boundaries of colleagues. The story begins one busy summer, as Sam embarks on a new project with a rising young actress. Her freshness, enthusiasm, and energy create a different atmosphere on set. Long script exchanges, late-night rehearsals, and carefree laughter gradually become the catalyst for rumors, the alleged affairs, that the tabloids are always ready to fan. Caitriona Balfe, in this story, is the last person to know those whispers. She didn't believe the rumors until the silences in their conversations grew longer, schedules were moved without explanation, and Sam's gaze seemed to avert. Confusion crept in, then gave way to a deep hurt, the kind that didn't need concrete evidence but was enough to shake the heart. On a rainy evening, in a quiet apartment overlooking the city, Caitriona imagined confronting Sam. The conversation in the story was not one of harsh accusations, but of heavy silence. Sam neither confessed nor denied, only spoke of pressure, of being caught up in the work cycle, of feeling lost. It was this ambiguity, in this fiction, that hurt Caitriona the most. The media, as usual, did not miss any detail. Innocent group photos were exaggerated into evidence. Sensational headlines followed one another, each line like a cut into the fragile piece. Caitriona, who always maintained a calm image in public, became more reserved, choosing silence instead of refuting. However, the climax of this fictional story lies not in the scandal, but in Caitriona's choice. Instead of sinking into tragedy, she decided to put an end to the endless doubts. She focused on her work, spent time on things that nurtured her soul, and learned to stand firm in a world where truth and rumor always go hand in hand. For Sam, the rumors, whether true or false in the fictional world, left a void that was difficult to fill. He realized that fame cannot protect people from the consequences of ambiguity. What is left unsaid sometimes hurts more than the harsh truth. The story ended in silence. There was no public apology, no confrontation in front of the camera. Only two people remain, walking on parallel paths, carrying their own lessons about trust, boundaries, and the price of alleged affairs, even if they only exist in the imagination. Time passed, and the invisible rift between them gradually became an indelible part of memory. Caitriona, in later interviews in the fictional story, still wore her familiar professional smile, but those who were observant could see a maturity mixed with a bit of calm in her eyes. She learned to distinguish between what she could control and what was rumored out there, a thin but necessary line to survive in the entertainment world. Sam, for his part, faced himself in moments without cameras. He understood that even though the incident was only alleged in this storyline, its shadow was still large enough to obscure his beliefs. He began to be more cautious, appearing less with the opposite sex in public, as if seeking silent redemption. Neither of them said a clear goodbye. The bond that had captivated audiences faded like morning mist, leaving behind an unfathomable aftertaste. And somewhere in between those lessons, the fictional story closes with a simple truth: not every broken heart needs a culprit. Sometimes, it's the prolonged silence that hurts the most.